am coming to you from Montreal in Canada. So we've been having a pretty good trip. We've come down actually to Toronto to present on stage with the company that we work for. So that was a lot of fun. I just spoke about the importance of your story and your background. So that was lovely, going on stage and really meeting the people in our community. And it's just really brought a little bit more passion and drive into our business. But the whole point of today's video is I thought I'd just quickly shoot a video with an update. But I've also been receiving a few emails of people kind of saying that it's good to see the lifestyle that you live, it's fun, but it's not always the greatest, because it does kind of look like we're living some sort of perfect life. So I'm just going to talk about our trip and all the troubles and the hassles that we've actually had to go through. A lot of people think that our lifestyle is perfectly great and we don't go through any trouble, or we just have good luck all the time, which is totally not true. We actually had a great time in Toronto. We were really jet lagged. We were actually struggling. We love having our space, and that wasn't there. But we drove down to Montreal, which is about a 5-hour drive. And on the way, Mer left her purse on top of the car roof. And when we drove off, her passport was in there. And it obviously flew off the roof. It was raining. And we were stressing because Mer and I cannot go back if we don't have our passports. An emergency passport won't let us go through LA, which was the way that we fly. We fly from Toronto, LA, Sydney, back to Perth, where we're from. And yeah, we were pretty much going to be stuffed without having this passport. So for an hour we're driving around, we're looking, we're all stressed. And someone actually went onto our website, lifestylebymowndesign.com, and sent us an email just saying, hey, we found your purse and here's the address to come pick it up. So we're about 10 minutes away from that area, which was amazing. Drove down, we got our passports, and usually I'm the one that never loses anything. So I said to me, you know what, give me all your stuff, I'll look after it. Hopefully this won't happen again. Within the space of 2 hours, I obviously took her passport, was in my backpack with my stuff, and we stopped to drone around a beautiful area with a lake. And all of a sudden, we head back. We drove to Montreal. We arrived, it was pretty much 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, to realize that I've lost my backpack. So we looked back at the footage from our drone stuff, and my backpack was not left outside, but I think while I was packing everything back into the car, it fell out. So I had my camera equipment, money, wallets, just everything, both our passports. The next day we drove back, we looked through the bins, we looked through around the whole shopping center because it was in a parking lot that we were at. And we were at the police for quite a bit, making reports. Honestly, it was the worst feeling, but we still kept positive, hoping that it would show up. We knew it wasn't, and we'd have to cancel our flights. We actually are going to Bali and the Philippines within the next week, so we would not have been able to fly. So that was pretty annoying. And Mer is actually going back to see her dad, who's getting really old now, and because I lost the backpack, she would not have been able to visit her family. So when people think we don't go through stress, and I know this may not be the biggest problems that we have, but it does happen. We have pretty crappy days sometimes. And if one of us are in a bad mood, then it kind of all just adds on and everyone else gets in a bad mood. So by the end of it, someone found my bag, found me on Facebook, as I've got a weird name, so there's only 2 of me on Facebook, which I was so lucky. Phoned me up or sent me a message saying, hey, have you by any chance lost anything last night? And me and Mer were screaming in the car, knowing that we've got our passports. And I guess the whole message out of this is that yes, you do have bad days, yes, you lose things, but if you're still okay and you're not hurt, and you're still breathing, then be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, and it's all about how you react in certain situations. you know, Mo and I had a few laughs during the whole process of losing this, just thinking, this is the funniest story in the world. It actually happened in threes before we lost our passports twice within the space of 3 hours. My GoPro got stolen at Niagara Falls, which we went to go and visit. Silly me just left it on a time lapse, and I was at a restaurant still watching it, and someone snatched it. So we weren't that lucky with that, but you have some beautiful people in this world who will actually contact you and let you know that they found something. So keep your head up in any difficult situations. It obviously won't be, I mean, a lot of people go through worse. So just keep your head up, be positive, and sometimes you just have to laugh about how it happened and just think about what a great story it's going to be, you know, in the next few weeks or a month after it's happened. But yeah, we are going to head back to Toronto today, and tomorrow we're going to be flying back to Australia. We'll be there for 4 days, and then we're heading to Bali and the Philippines. So stay tuned, stay updated for all our crazy experiences. I'm definitely going to be integrating all the crappy parts of my holiday, because it's not always perfect. But I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.